Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, depending on the time zone you're watching this and where you're watching from. Today, we're looking at our analysis on the synthetic market, and of course, today is weekend, so the forex market is currently asleep or not really reachable to the retail traders for the weekend, and of course, so we just have to be busy with our synthetic, which is available on weekends and on public holidays. No fundamentals, just pure technicals, and if you know what you're doing with your technicals, then you're good to go. That said, if you don't have an account that enables you to trade synthetic market on weekends, I can just check the description. I'll be dropping the link to this broker, and of course, you'll be able to trade the market on weekend with as fundamentals, no public holidays, open 247. I mean 247, 247. That's it. Let's start with volatility 75. Now, of course, let's mark our time zone first. So our recent highs and our recent lows. Okay, so let's mark this. Okay, actually marks, I can't really find it right now. Okay, I think so. Here is going to represent our recent high. Then the recent low is going to be represented by the zone right here. Now this is actually also in line with this zone. So what you want to see now is a break. This what the main entry form for us to see a breakout from this, then we test of this, then we think of going long. But then if that does not happen, so please let me drop this. Or I don't like looking zigzag. So let's just start afresh. So you can see a breakout from this, then a retest of this, then I think of going long on that. Or if that does not happen, if it break below this, wait for a retest, I think of going short. Of course, it's good to my next target here, right here. It's good to my next target on the short side. So this is what I'm looking at on what's it called, volatility 75. So let's go to the entry time frame to see if we can get break of structure for scalping. If you want to scalp the market inside this zone, you can either go long or short depending on the break of structures. So for now, I think you can see the market just moving in range market, so more like from here, then since there's a mean to be an internal support around here, so the best just to wait for this market to break below because you don't know if the support is still going to hold or it's going to get down here. So the best is for it to get that break below or break above this. I repeat, so on volatility 75, we are going to be waiting for a breakout either from the resistance level or from the support, a break below the support. So whichever happens, I've definitely give you alerted with the alert. And if you don't know what it is, the alert is actually a video I do whenever the market gets to our respected zones. When it gets to the zone where we are looking at, they just drop the alert to inform you that you should go check your chart. Something is likely to happen there. So for me, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for the market actually have a breakout above this, then retest this, and of course, I think of going long, or then a break below this, retest it, I think of going short. Whichever happens, I'll surely keep you posted. That's let go to the header border of 75, which is called 75 1 second. Why do I call it that border? Because this is a bit more volatile than 75 itself. Now going to this, of course, we're going to be marking our recent, of course, that to be a zone right here where the market is currently respecting. So you can see that the zone right here the market is currently respecting. So let's move this here. Let us go to the H1 so you can see a bit clearer picture of the market. Okay, so here's a bit clearer picture of what the market is actually. Actually, currently I'm short on this market. I'm currently short on this market. Let me just explain the trade I just took right now to you. I'm currently short on this market, so I will explain why I went short. And if you want to join, fine. And if you don't want to join, it's still okay. So for me, I'll just explain why actually I went short on this market. Now there's a zone where this market could not break below this for some minutes or for some hours. They found that the break above it, then had a pull back into that zone, and of course you can see a rejection from that zone with a good bearish candle closing below the resistance what's it called, low rise. So I actually went long on this market, and of course here is where I entered. Let's see. Okay, here's where I entered. Of course, my stop loss is above this. I kept my stop loss this one around here. Then my take profit, my first one is currently I think here, which is not up to 1 to 2. So what I'm doing is when it gets close to there, I move my stop loss from where it says to break even so that I can have longer targets. Here's my stop losses, and of course my first take profit is here. Oh sorry, please let me move that back. So my first take profit is actually around this. That's my take profit is currently. But then if this market should move close to this, I'll move my stop loss from here to around the break even where I'll be in break even. That means I'm not losing, I'm not gaining it. That maybe if I'm gaining maybe just few cents or few dollars, then I just stop loss to minimum of 1 to 2. That's it. Let's go to 500. Let's go to 100 series. Okay. Now let's go straight to 500. And I think this, let me just close it for now. Then let's go to 500. Let's go to 500. Oh, I got the notification. Sorry, please. The notifications are a bit another again. Okay, now starting with this, let's just mark this. I think this particular market has been given, let's say, a lot of indecisiveness for some weeks now. It's either giving you a good sign to buy, neither a good sign to sell. You just need to be doing what you want to do, regardless of what you want to do. What you have to do is definitely in that case, you just have to wait for the market to do what it wants to do. Then you think of joining the market, and of course, let's mark our recent structures, of which we just mark the recent high. So let's move this a little bit. Okay. Now let's go to entry time to see what's gonna happen. Now, so let me explain this first. Now that I've marked the recent structures, before I go to the entry time frame, let me explain this. What I'm waiting for is a breakout above this, a break I think of going long. Or if that does not happen, I wait for a breakout below this, a retest of this, then I think of going short. But on the betas, I prefer the long one. I prefer going long. So I prefer a breakout from this as because the market is already on the long on the bullish trend. So I just prefer a breakout from this, then a retest for a long market. But then on our entry time frame, wait to 15 minutes chart. Let's see what's exactly notification. Will you please stop? I think I'm gonna do this here. I'm putting this notification. Okay. Let's go straight here. So you can see market has been moving in this range for some hours, expecting just a breakout above. You can see it seems to be breaking out already because there seems to be a minor internal resistance where it's breaking above, but that's not valid until it breaks above this and it tests this. Then I think of going long or both below this. Then it tests and think of going short. So that's the let's go to the sibling of this, which is still crash 500. Okay. Why do I call them siblings? I just feel like calling them siblings. They're both 500. They'll go to the elder ones, which is 1000 series. So starting with Crash 500. Crash 500, I think it's another pair that I feel it's a bit indecisive still. Okay, that's a recent low, then recent high right here. So down, going down to this level, happening right here. Okay, since the market is currently breaking below our zone, but then we have to wait for a bullish candle. I think this is a retest. So let's see if we can get a rejection here. You can get a bearish candle fully closed below this. Please, this is going to come in alerts. I think none of you bring it in alerts. Just pay close attention to crash 500. If you can get a rejection from here, then you can see a bearish candle fully closed below this zone right here. Please, I'll be going short on that. So I might not really drop alerts on this anymore. So I'll be going short from this level. From this level, of course, my stop is going to be the above the rejection, of which I really don't know where rejection is going to come right now. So let's see around here. Then I don't just know, but actually it will be below this. The stop loss is going to be above there, and of course I target my 1 to 2. So this is going to be a trade I've been looking out for if I get the bearish candle close. If I don't get the bearish candle close, then that means I'll just have to wait to see what happens next, of which I'll be dropping in the alerts. So please, so that I'm currently looking at, or then remember, if I can get a breakout above this is a long one, I'll be going long, or if I can get a break into this, a retest of going here at the first target. They break above this, it test of this, and I think will continue. But then here, currently looking for the bearish trend to continue, a minor bearish trend of you want to see the bearish candle around there. So that's it. Let's go to the 1000 series. Sorry. So let's start with cash 1000. I love 1000 being the last. So as for the forex market, my pound dollar, the gold, and the Bitcoin, I'll be analyzing that on I think tomorrow. I think on Sunday. Yeah, I'll be analyzing that on Sunday. So please do well to pay close to that analysis because currently the market is closed. So just better we analyze it few days. The market, or probably maybe on Monday morning when the market has started moving already, and that's going to be of a better insight. So on crash 1000, this is the recent low and recent high. So let's go to enter at once because already close to our support. So let's see. So already close to our support. What to be expecting next is to see the market reaction to this support level right here. So when I see the market reaction to this support level, so in other words, what I want to see is I think I'll be adjusting this first. It below this, the test. Before let me adjust this. Okay, so a break below this, a test of this, I think we're going short, or then I think I'm going to adjust this. So a break above this, a test, then I think we're going long. So let me adjust this to this level. Good. So you can see this is the reason of which if I can get to the retesting this, then I think of what's it called? I think of going long, a break below this, a test, I think of going short. That's the final one for this is going to be the crash 1000. Sorry, boom 1000. Sorry, please. I remember this is not more like a financial, but I'm not telling you must trade it this way. I'm telling you how I see the market. It's like an analysis. So you can do it to drop your comment in the comment section. What do you think about it? And if it's in line with yours, you can do it to take the trade. If it's not, please, I've always said it. Don't risk more than you can lose. Nothing is really guaranteed in this market. So no matter how perfect the strategy looks, no matter how good it is, the opposites can still happen at any time. So please and please always be informed about that. Now this has been on the bearish move as you can see right here. So let's go to the entry time frame to see what we want to see right here. Now for the internal structure, what we want to see is change of structure. I've already said that. Now what about change of structures? I want to see something like the market probably closing this trend line a bit better to respect good. So once the what is it called, the candles closing below this end. But the best for me is to see a break below this or a break above. I always say that like a break below the test of this is and then continuation is the best. Internal structures for me, I really don't like taking these internal structures. Then a break above this, a retest, then continue. That one is the best option. Remember, it's not still guaranteed, but I think this is better than trying to scalp what's going to happen inside the market or inside the zone. So instead of scalping what's going to happen inside the zone, why don't you just leave it and see, let the market break out, then retest that they can think of going short or going long. That's it. That's going to be the end of today's analysis. So please don't forget, always there to share this with your colleagues, also traders, and whoever feels might need this information. And I hope if this is actually very important or more like necessary, you find this informative. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and please, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button to